7 reasons why you need to retire ASAP in 2025, and 3 reasons you may not want to retire in 2025. I've got all my bases covered here, man. I'm ready to go. And I got all this from Money Talk News, or Money Talks News. Hey, are any of you guys planning on retiring this year? I am currently making this on January, I believe it's 25th, 2025. Let me know in the comments if you are, why, and if you're not, why. So let me give you the 7 pros before I give you the 3 cons. Oh, my Ravens, here they come, here they come. Number 1, stocks have soared, I tell you, soared over the last 2 years. Yeah, it's been a pretty good 2 years, right? Look back to 2022. Now, this is one of the things you have to keep in mind. I retired in August of 2021. In 2022, sequence of returns risk hit me. Stock market was doing great when I retired. So even though stocks have been going great the last 2 years, you have to be aware of sequence of returns risk, guys. What does that mean? Have at least a year and a half, 2 years cash on hand. Maybe even more, not too much more. You don't want to go crazy. I'm lucky I had that. I had at least 2 years of cash on hand. I made it through 2022. Number 2, bond yields are up. Even though the Fed cut rates 3 times recently, bonds have still risen. That's great for those of you like me who have a 60-40 stocks to bonds portfolio. Bonds have been sucking these last 2-3 years, right? Bonds are on the way up. Hopefully it continues. Hey, for those of you who see me for the first time, my name is Duane, and this is a channel for retiring on moderate income. If that's something you think you might like, think about subscribing and liking the video as well. And if you really like it, there are two more ways down in the description, ways to support my channel. Here's number 3 for you. Annuity rates are attractive. Okay, I say yes, that's good. For those of you thinking about, excuse me, 16-year-old Duane is coming out again. For those of you who are interested in an annuity, I have no problem with that. But make sure it is a small, dare I say small, part of your overall investments, okay? Great, annuity rates are up, great. Good time to maybe get into that for a small, not even half, maybe not even a quarter of your overall investments. But annuities can add to the guarantee of Social Security money in the future. So, are they good? They can be. Let's put it that way. Number 4, savings account rates remain high. The Fed has noted that it will make fewer cuts in 2025. So guys, online savings rates, they're doing pretty good, right? Somewhere in the 4%. Those of you who still have all your money in brick and mortar banks, what are you thinking? Come on. Don't have to put all of it. I have a small portion still in a brick and mortar bank because I have other things there at the bank, okay? But the large part of my cash is not in online savings, it's in T-bills. But if you're not into T-bills, think about an online savings account. I'm telling you, returns in the 4%, that's pretty good. Number 5, home prices may fall in some retirement havens, like that word, havens, like Florida and Texas. So if you've been wanting to retire to Florida for a while now, check it out my Ravens, man. Sometimes they dive down on me when I'm least expecting it. Like Florida or Texas, you've been thinking about it, but home prices have been not the greatest, right? There are some who predict in 2025 home prices will fall in those areas. So if you are one of those, crazy ones going to the villages, now could be your time. Number 6, Trump said he may eliminate taxes on Social Security. Dare I say, Hey man, if he keeps that campaign promise, That's a good thing, right? That might make it a really good time to retire in 2025. You know, campaign promises are campaign promises. Yeah, they're meant to be broken. I remember when Biden, you know, going back to Biden, and again, this isn't I am not political in any way, shape, or form. So I mentioned Trump, I'll mention Biden. He had 3 or 4 promises he didn't keep. These things are meant to be broken. But if he keeps his promise on this, he may eliminate taxes on Social Security. And number 7, Money Talk News doesn't say anything about this. This is my edition. And this is a maybe, a big maybe. This could be way down the line. This might not ever happen, but you hear all the talk about Social Security, you know, the amount we're going to get being cut in the near future because it needs funding or it's running out of funding, right? Hey, if you are one of those that think that way, 2025 might be a good day or a good year to start your Social Security. Now, what are the cons for retiring in 2025? Look at all the snow behind me, guys. We got our first snow of the year up here in the high desert. Isn't it awesome? Cons. Stocks. They've been on a run lately. They've been on a big run. Usually when that happens, though, after a period of big gains, the stock market usually corrects. If you just look through history, it happens. It's not if it'll happen, it is when it will happen. Is 2025 that year for a stock market correction? We don't know. You know, none of us, I don't care who you are, you're guessing. You know, people throw out these start of the year predictions, and they might have the same prediction that they've had the last 6-7 years. And because some year it might turn out right? We don't know, but is this the year we may get stock market correction? Can't even talk today, man. It's cold out here, like 42. Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's the beginning of senility setting in. Who knows? We don't know. But there is a con for retiring in 2025. The second con, older workers can now save more in retirement accounts. What does that mean? As I did a video on 3, 4, 5 videos maybe. Fighter jets. I would love to show you guys this, but they're tiny and they're gone like this. You heard it. I'm sure you heard it. Saving more in retirement accounts. I just did a video on this maybe 2-3 months ago. The contribution limits are rising for those 55 and up, and especially those between the ages of 60 and 63. So if you've just been socking money away and you want to keep socking money away, keep doing it in 2025 because you can sock more money away. So that's the second con. And here's the third con of why you may not want to retire in 2025. Going back to Trump, he may eliminate taxes on tips/overtime. If that's the case, and you are a waitress, if you are just, we're talking tips, right? If you are just socking away that OT time at your current job, whatever that job may be, and is it saying he cuts and he eliminates taxes on this? It says eliminate. Maybe they mean cut taxes, reduce taxes. Because I don't know about you guys, but I remember back when I did some overtime back when I was working, that was taxed at a higher rate, right? So maybe it says eliminate. I don't know. Maybe it's just cut. Lower taxes on tips overtime. I don't know. I gotta clarify that. But yeah, some of you who are just socking the overtime away so you can retire early, if he's going to actually do that, that could be big, dare I say huge, to your retirement fund, right? So campaign promises, who knows? But that would be the third con. But we've got 7 pros and 3 cons, man. So I think overall, if you are ready financially, and sometimes even more importantly, mentally, psychologically, ready to retire, this is not saying, I've never thought about it before, but you know what? He's right. That Duane, he's just a smart tack. No, don't just retire on the spot. You have to think it out mentally, emotionally even. If you're ready to go, if you're like only a couple years away and you think 2025 is the right time, it might be. And as always, guys, from the lovely snow-capped high desert. We got this.